Okay, I'm here with Matt Hewlett, the CEO of WidgetBucks, and we're here at the On Media conference. Hey, Matt.
How's it going?
Oh, good. So tell us, just broadly speaking, what's your sense of the ad market? What's your sense from just, what's the sentiment here?
Cautiously optimistic. I heard from the previous panel that they see an opportunity in bringing brands online. There was a statement around the dichotomy of 40% of U.S. consumers spending their time online, with only 5% of brand advertising spent online will actually shrink. There actually would be kind of a closer alignment around spend. Yet everyone still seemed frustrated around brand measurements, which has plagued us, for the last 10 plus years. I also heard that for the performance-based marketing space, clearly there's a lot of dollars being spent there. As long as you can provide a positive ROI, a lot of the startups around here were saying that they were doing relatively well. And then cautiously optimistic on the ad network side. There's a lot of discussion around whether we need more than 300 ad networks, and a lot of people were saying, I think, if I can sum it up, if you're a vertical ad network and providing value, you'll survive. If you're a horizontal ad network, you better figure out something to do, either build more technology or verticalize. So I think those are some of the takeaways.
Well, you're a vertical ad network around shopping.
That's right.
So how's business for you? How's WidgetBucks been going? Tell us how many sites you work with, and what type of value are you giving publishers who are today seeing CPMs decline dramatically?
Yeah, we're on about 26,000 publishers. Our growth has been very dramatic. We launched a little over a year ago. Now we're up to about 1.5 billion impressions per month. And for us, in an odd way, I think most startups would say the same thing, recessions and deep recessions like this one actually are beneficial because you start from zero and you grow very quickly. And in this state, publishers are looking for new options as their CPMs are declining from traditional advertising. They're looking for another opportunity to get higher eCPMs. So we're seeing, in fact, we're way ahead of plan on new publishers coming in. Demand's growing very strongly there. In fact, there's been a big response to some new technology we just launched last week called YieldSense, which actually does ad optimization for the publisher. So it takes the pain away from testing different ads on their sites.
And what's the result? What are they getting? Higher click-through rates, higher effective CPMs?
Both. So the way it works is we're constantly testing different ads, and on average we're getting about a 50% increase immediately within the first day or two around the types of ads that show, and that both is on click-throughs as well as the types of offers in terms of the revenue per click that is actually tied behind that offer. So it varies by different publisher, but on average about 50%. And so it kind of answers the question, does man win over machine? In this case, machine wins pretty significantly.
And then how does that translate into an actual CPM for a company? What are they getting?
It ranges. So a highly targeted business technology site, you'll get around where you get with kind of a high-end display advertising site, and then the social networking area will definitely get you above where you're getting today in terms of social networking. So the days of 10-cent eCPM, we think, are gone in terms of the bottom of the bucket eCPM prices. We do a good job of targeting for the advertisers so that they can reach into those sites and decide whether they want to perform there or not, or target it there or not.
So just talk a little bit about these widgets, which are essentially sort of a more dynamic type of banners because you get people to engage with them, right?
Yeah, that's right. So inevitably when we first launched our product, like most companies, we were looking around in terms of what we had, and I came in and the company was doing something different. And we looked at, I was on a site actually that I was managing. It was a blog, and I had an ad on it, and I got a kind of a punch the monkey ad. It was a bizarre ad, and then what came up next was a mortgage ad with an alien waving at me. And I looked at everyone around the room and said, is there something better out there? And I think that in terms of creative, in terms of engagement, ads themselves are becoming applications. They're becoming smarter, they're becoming more engaging, and you can do a lot more inside them. And our ads are actually mini applications where you can search for products, gives you real-time pricing, whether it's travel, whether it's shopping, what have you. So you can actually engage very deeply inside these ads, which is a lot different than a JPEG or GIF being served up a dart server.
And on average, how long are they spending on that?
So some of our deep engagement ads are doing about 2 to 3 minutes per ad, and our shopping ads are doing far less because they're more transactional, but about a minute and a half.
And then for your customers on supplying the products like eBay is somebody you work with, correct?
That's right.
What's the conversion for them? How effective has your widgets been?
Yeah, that's a great question. We actually take feeds, whether they're shopping feeds or travel feeds or text feeds, from a lot of different suppliers. On the display side, we work with other ad networks that kind of put them together and build a great story in terms of publisher, ECPM, and advertiser performance. And while I can't comment on their specific conversion rates, we keep getting more and more business from all of our partners. They want more of our ads out there. They think they're targeted. I can actually go after consumers and publishers that they can't normally get. And that's one big problem for advertisers right now, is they don't know how to target the long tail, and we do that for them. And
last question, you talked about looking for companies to acquire. How much are you looking to spend? What kind of companies are you looking for?
Well, it is a buyer's market, and we've seen that significantly. Heck, even Amazon last year spent, I just saw this recently when I was reading through their 10K, over $400 million in dollars spent on startups. The previous years were well under 50 million. So I think the smart companies are doing the right things now and getting the big spinnaker up. There's no wind right now, but when the wind kicks in, they're going to take advantage of that. So what we're going to do is look for small little companies that can plug into our platform and provide better targeting for information and things like that, so we can offer advertisers a better view into our market. Can you name a few companies so people can understand what type of companies you're looking for? Yeah, well, I'll bring up some companies because I wouldn't want to compete against my other folks who may want these companies. But I'll bring up some companies in Seattle that are doing some interesting things. BlueKai is a company recently that launched a behavioral targeting exchange. They raised a bunch of money recently. So you'd buy a little version of that? I'd buy a little version of that. Yeah. Okay. All right. We're running low pretty late here. But anyway, raised $17 million. Yeah, so, right. Okay. Well, good luck to you, Matt. Thank you very much.